Welcome to another Dangling Days vlog. Bit of a recap, mate.
Yeah, so it's
Where are we?
we are at Alder Pool today.
Our second session on here, sort of. Well, you fished a few hours floater fishing, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, and we fished a few hours before, but the weather was so, it was blowing a hoolie, and we
yes.
couldn't keep the bivvy down, could we? So we switched to one of the other lakes.
We give up halfway through.
We did, we did. We did carry on fishing.
We haven't had a full day on here until today, have we? So first serious session, recap on today. You've actually caught one. Was it happy and a sort of sad story, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you managed one and I lost one.
We did lose one this morning.
So we lost one on a solid bag.
Yes.
And caught one on a zig.
We have.
So yeah, run through the start and approach then, I suppose, mate.
Yeah, so got here this morning. It was not nice. It was peeing down with rain.
Yeah.
But we got all of the rods out and we decided to go with an all-out solid bag approach this morning.
Yeah, it's quite overcast, bit of a chop, looked good for it.
Yep.
Plenty of water turning over, so we thought, yeah.
Yeah, so we put the solid bags out this morning with some wafters, some pellet combo. Nothing happened for a couple of hours. So we started to think about maybe we should try some zigs up in the water, although we hadn't seen any signs of any fish to tell us that our method that we were trying was wrong.
Well, that said, by sort of 11, 12 o'clock, the sun was putting in a bit of an appearance.
It did.
And it was meant to go clear, wasn't it, with a bit of sunshine?
That's when we lost the first fish on the bag.
Yeah.
But just prior to that, we did see a fish top as well, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So
there's been a little bit of activity.
Yeah.
Like I said, not loads of movement. Only probably 2 or 3 shows maybe, and a couple of subtle ones that were questionable sort of carp.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, I thought we would have seen more. Haven't had many liners or anything like that, so we've just gone with our sort of mindset, I suppose, what we thought was right.
Yeah, this our kind of go-to approach on waters like this, and especially for these short day sessions that Steve and I generally fish.
Yeah.
Bags and zigs, we feel confident that we're getting the best of both worlds, if you like, and we're covering all bases.
Well, a solid bag, you can literally, I mean, especially if you sort of turn up and you do see some signs of fish, you know, solid bag's a fantastic approach, you know, pretty much minimal disturbance, chuck a, you know, single presentation out there and you're in with a chance.
This time of year as well, because you don't want to fill it in with bait.
No, not unless you know that they're properly having a go and there's been a lot of fish coming out. It's just, you know, each session is, how do we get a bite, you know?
Yeah, and short day sessions as well, don't really want to smash it to bits with a spom either, so using a solid bag is a good way of getting a nice little pile of attraction down there. So it's one of our go-to, Steve, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. So we're probably now, we have got maybe an hour left,
I think, yeah, if we're lucky.
So yeah, we plugged away with the bags. Obviously had to take, lost it unfortunately. Swapped over 4 to zigs.
Yes.
Kept 2 on the bags. And literally sort of 20 minutes ago, so sort of after 3 o'clock, I don't know what time it is now, is it 4?
Yeah, 4:15.
4, so yes, sometime between 22, 4, something like that, about 20 to 4, obviously had to take on the zig. Still got a bit of time, does look good for it, so we're sort of half hopeful, but 4:20, mate, how big was it?
22 and a half.
22 and a half, an absolute minter fish.
Very,
mate.
very welcome as well. And
touchy bite.
It was a very touchy bite, wasn't it? Steve was.
I've seen more aggressive bites on a feeder, I think, mate, to be fair, on those like commercial waters, but I'm not sure if it even knew it was hooked originally.
No, because Steve was stood by the rods looking back at me, and we're chatting away, and Steve, I'm sure that rod has just moved, and it was literally the end of the rod was like a roach was tapping at this.
I said to Mark, I said, that's definitely a liner. And then it sort of starts slowly tightening up again like that and bouncing,
just once, didn't
and it was like, no fish on.
And we tightened down to it, and I think the fish was more shocked than us, to be honest.
But no, they're awesome fish. Hoping for some more, but successful trip, mate.
Definitely, considering the weather's been up and down, we've had a few heavy rainstorms, but we did have some sunshine around lunchtime as well.
Yeah.
But no, successful trip to go on here and catch on a quick day session. I think we've done well.
I'm not sure of the exact stock in here, but I think around 100. Most of those are upper doubles and 20s now, and there is potential of maybe 1 or 2 30s.
Yeah, they're expecting a 30 to come out this year.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely one to look at. I know we're going to be back down at some point,
Yes.
aren't we? Because it's, you know, especially if you can book sort of 2 pegs that we have done today, you know, the whole lake to yourself. Not like we're greedy or anything.
No.
You're not competing with other anglers. We, you know, we'll work together as a team anyway, and yeah, trying to get a couple of bites. So it's been really decent.
And this is part of the Woodside Lakes complex as well, if you don't know.
I don't even know if we mentioned that, the excitement.
So it's a complex of, there's 3 lakes.
Yeah.
There's a specimen lake at the front.
Yep.
There's a lake called the Sands, which was a former match lake.
The old match lake.
That's now a specimen carp lake as well, or will be when the stocks grow on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Alder Pool, which is what we're fishing today.
Yeah.
The smallest of the lakes, has 2 double swims. And as Steve said, we greedily booked the whole lake today, and it didn't cost us very much more than a normal day ticket on a lake like this. So
no, definitely not.
It's a lovely place to come and try. It's not very deep, 4 foot sort of average. There are some slightly deeper ends of the lake as well to go at.
Yeah.
But as Steve said, I had a great day on here floater fishing just for a few hours back in the summer, seeing some of these fish cruising around.
Yeah, no, it's really good to see actually. Summer, you sort of forget how nice it was, mate.
Yeah, but you feel
last so many months it's been freezing cold or absolutely torrential rain and mud baths and stuff. It's like,
but you feel up close and personal with the fish here as well. Like, you never feel like you're too far away. And me and Steve were actually joking this afternoon that we'd done really well to avoid every fish in this lake. So
I mean, but you know, we haven't smashed it today, but we've managed a couple of bites on a day trip. Chances are probably lost to 30, but you know, we'll never know.
No.
But yeah, no, we've still got a little bit of time left, and we'll be back soon, mate.
Yeah, and it is, you know, getting towards the end of February, still a tricky time of year, I think. Carp, some of them are still coming out their winter slumber.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were really pleased to get that fish today.
I think the next session we are grayling fishing.
Quite possibly, Steve, yeah.
So we are sort of sussing that out at the moment, keeping an eye on the weather and hopefully looking to book in. So don't forget to check that out. Obviously, I haven't caught a grayling. I've had
a few.
now,
Nothing too big though. I've had them up to about 1.5 pounds. I'd love to crack that 2 pound barrier, which is a awesome fish. A fish that I've dreamt about catching for a long time. Love to be able to do that.
Lady of the river, isn't it? So they
Lady of the stream.
There you go. So yeah, no, I mean, hopefully we'll have another vlog for you within the next sort of week or so. But thank you very much for checking out this one.
Yes.
We do have, obviously, as the weather sort of creeps around, that we will have hopefully, you know, some more action within the vlogs. It hasn't been the easiest of winters, but you know, we're stupid enough to fish it all year anyway, mate.
We certainly are.
Well, we have caught a few along the way, and yeah, look forward to getting back out next week, hopefully.
Yeah, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take it easy.
Stephen! That's the bag. Oh, I better get my phone and film it, haven't I?
Well, we had literally just finished the wrap up for our day session on Alder Pool, and the right-hander absolutely ripped off. And we have an absolutely incredible looking scaly mirror. Not the biggest, but at mid-double, I think you'd agree, an absolute perler. And I didn't blank. Mark was happy about 20 minutes before. And we were literally just saying, you know, what a difference that last sort of half an hour makes. Absolutely made up with this. I don't think we're lucky enough to get another one, but if we are, we shall flip the cameras back on whilst we still got a bit of light, and yeah, show you another if we get lucky. But even if we end it there, we've had one each, and yeah, we shall see you on the next Dangling Days adventure. Thanks for checking us out.